Hey YouTube. Yeah, I'm eating chocolate. Very good. Oh, I have a video to do. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I just got out of the shower. Um, anyways, this is a video response to a Grizzle 2010 tagging me in a video. Um, there's 21 questions. The first question was your name, Colby Spencer. How old are you? I'm 18. Where are you from? I'm from Connecticut. I don't like that. Um, What card shop do you represent or play at? I usually play at Arkham Asylum, which is in Norwich, Connecticut. It's like a 20-30 minute ride. Sometimes, well, I've gone one. I'll go to Gaming ETC, Gaming etc. It's in Stratford, Connecticut. It's about an hour, 20 minutes from where I live. And essentially, it's just a giant place, and I will really like it. Um, Even though it's really big, the last regionals had over like 300 people, and it was back to back the whole time. And there was like 30 people who had binders stolen, and 20 people who had full decks stolen, deck box and all. Um, 5. When did you first start playing Yu-Gi-Oh? Well, I used to play when it first came out. My first pack was, I think, Metal Raiders? Magic Ruler? Yeah, Magic Ruler, I think it was. Um, just because I don't know, it looked cool. I was like, oh yeah, that's cool. This shell was cool. Um, but then I stopped back in middle school, and I started playing again last June. Me and my friend were just sitting around. My neighbor had some cards, and I knew it, and I was going to go see about getting them because we were bored and we wanted to do something new. So we decided that we would start playing Yu-Gi-Oh again, or at least play Yu-Gi-Oh for a little, and it turned out really good. Um, Later on, after I got good at Yu-Gi-Oh again and started building up stuff, I found out that there was actually a lot of money cards in there. Like there was 3 Hollow Pot of Avarices, and I was like, oh, I got 3 of this. Here, you want one? To just random people. I had a First Ed Cyber Dragon. I had a Mint Exodia piece, Ultra, First Ed. Um, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff, but I've gotten a couple collections since, and that's really helped me. Um, so officially, I say that I first started playing in June, just because that's when I started playing this time, and that's where all my stuff's come from since then. How long have you been playing? Almost a year. Who first introduced you into Yu-Gi-Oh? Actually, I introduced myself. Um, what was my very first deck? Well, my very first deck, all in all, was probably just like the Yugi starter deck. But my first deck that I made was a early version of a DD Twilight deck. I don't know. Because Chaos Sorcerer is one of my favorite cards, along with DD Scout Plane. And I thought it was really cool to use those, and I don't know. It was just fun. Bazoo, Kaiku, they were all really good, especially before they eroded them. Skull Lair. Um, yeah, it was basically just that kind of deck. But my first decks, when I started playing again back in June, was, I think it was Beans, but Dark Worlds specifically, because there was a gold in the collection that I got from the start, which all I gave was a Fallout 3 for, so that was really good. Um, what was the very first hollow I pulled out of a pack? Well, originally the very first hollow I pulled was, I think it was Celtic Guardian, but the most recent one type thing was Green Baboon, was a forest, out of one of those 20 card packs that you can get at Walmart for $5. But out of an actual pack, the first pack I bought was D-Rev, I'm pretty sure. And it was a Scrap Chimera or a Voltic Flycoin. I can't remember. But the bottom line is it was one of those two that I consider my first title. Are you part of a Yu-Gi-Oh team? Yes, I am. Give me a quick second. I made this. Yeah, Team Beast. That's my team. Do you have any Yu-Gi-Oh credentials? Regional tops wins, YCS Shonen Jump tops wins, National Worlds tops wins. Not really. My first time at regionals, I went 4-4, which is really good for the first time at regionals. Especially since I didn't know what I would be playing against half the time, and it was the first time playing against a lot of decks. But locals I top almost every time I go. Almost. There's those weird times when I don't, and it's like, oh, this is boring. But yeah, most of the time I'll get like 3rd or 4th. Do you trade, sell, buy, and or play for cards? Do I trade for cards? Absolutely. I love trading. It's fun. Sell. I don't really sell cards unless I am going to use that money to buy more cards. Because whatever I put into Yu-Gi-Oh! Or whatever Yu-Gi-Oh! Gives me, I put right back into Yu-Gi-Oh! Buy cards, I don't do it too much. And play for cards, I've done it once or twice. And I'm that kind of guy that I don't think I lose bets. And I don't lose bets. So, that answers that. Let's see. Do you remember your very first duel? Not exactly. I remember it was fairly good, though. Because my friend had a bunch of machines. He ran machines from the get-go. But he ran it with, like, Mind Golem. And he even put in a Labyrinth Wall. And it was actually really good. It was cool. What was your favorite signature card? Oh, my most favorite card. Oh, jeez. Right now, my favorite card to use on people is probably, what's that? What actually is my favorite card to use on people? Well, Black Rose Dragon is my favorite card in general. But, I guess that's it. But Odin, right now, is my favorite card to use on people. He's just so good, and I'm into mythology. I've always been. Specifically Greek, which I know Nordic mythology, Norse mythology isn't Greek, but I've also studied that as well. Like Tandostra, Tangrisner, the Teeth Bearer, Teeth Grinner, Black and White Goat, he eats them, revives them. I know all the lore. Most favorite or signature deck? I have Deities as a signature deck, Plants, Naturias, let's see, what else would be one of my signature decks? Nordics, very much so Nordics. Ojamas. These have all been signature decks of mine that I've built and I've won consistently with. Yeah, Ojamas were really, really good. They were fun. Favorite signature format. Last format was really, really good, but before February. I don't like Gateway at 3. But Book of Moon's been a really good card in my opinion ever since I started playing again. Like, I've been running 3 right off the bat because I've known that it would be really good. I ran it in a Gravekeeper deck that I built before Recruiter because Spy. I mean, yeah. That's the reason that I ran it. What was your most memorable moment in Yu-Gi-Oh! In your Yu-Gi-Oh! History? Probably a time when I don't know. I flipped 2 Blackwing Synchros for Solemn Warning. Yeah, that's probably one of my favorite ones. or when I Black Rose Dragon the field on when I was going first, and yeah, like I just got I was like I can do this, so I did it for fun. It was in my quick draws, well the breed draws. What type of playstyle do you have? I like to do combos. Combos, in my opinion, are really fun, but I also like to have a fast deck. Like sabers, I really like sabers. My Nordics I like because there's so many combos you can do. Why do you play Yu-Gi-Oh? Because it's fun. It gets me to meet new people. It gives me something to do in my spare time. Me and my friends all like to do it. Like everyone I hang out with plays. If you could describe yourself in one word in terms of a Yu-Gi-Oh player, what would that word be? Uh, Honestly, I don't know. Funsies? Because I don't take the game too seriously. It's a hobby for me. And last question, what advice do you have to pass on to the younger generation, the future of this great card game, and to your fellow Yu-Gi-Oh players? Don't take the game too seriously, because in all reality, it's still a game, and there's no reason to get angry about it. There's no reason to get frustrated, to get legitimately mad about this game. It's a game. It's a card game. Yes, people get mad at blackjack, poker, all that stuff, but it's not the same. Anyways, that was 21 questions with me. I have another tagged video I have to do after this. So, comment, rate, subscribe. I say that in all my videos. I just like subscriptions.